What's good YouTube, it's your boy Vega, and today I have a short review of the Fear of God New Era caps that released back in December. Some of you watching right now are watching this video because you want to know whether you should get this or not. And I'm going to say this, if you like Fear of God, it's a no-brainer. Number two, if for whatever reason you have a little bit of a Hypebeast in you, you should definitely cop. And number three, man, if you like hats, if you like fitteds, this is definitely a good collaboration. I'm not gonna lie. However, if you are interested in knowing what I don't like, I'm gonna say this right off the bat, right off the grip. I am not a big fan of the green underneath the brim. I'd rather have the gray, just like this one. I feel that it's just a better look, it's more neutral. The green might just throw off certain outfits here and there, but I'll get into that later on. I'm gonna also talk about the fit, I'm gonna also talk about the quality and the difference between this one and the other ones that released in December. And that's pretty much that. I don't wanna waste a lot of time, I wanna get right into it, so let's go. Alright guys, let's get right into it. So as you can see, I have some of the hats right here from the collaboration, and I feel that these are my favorite, except the royal blue. I haven't been able to get my hands on it. It seems to be the more limited release. However, I kind of slept on it as well because I have the regular Dodgers royal blue with that same little white top right there. And it's kind of hard for me to justify like the same hat, literally the same hat, without the L-A and the F of Fear of God. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to just say, you need to get it, you need to get it. Either way, man, I wanted to go ahead and talk about the ones that I have. My favorite one, regardless of the blue one or not, this is my favorite one. The red one to me is just in person, it just looks on point. This is actually not a white. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's more like a little bit of a cream off-white color, which is a very nice touch. My second favorite is the navy blue one right here, and one of the ones that looks the best with that green underneath. And last but not least, as far as the fitteds, is the brown one. This is the least favorite in the whole collaboration. At first, this seemed to be the more limited one. It was kind of hard to get, but then more restocks happened, and I think that those who really wanted the brown one probably got their hands on it. And last but not least, I have a strap back right here, which they released more in neutral tone colors. I think this is definitely a good look. Doesn't really say nothing, but I tend to rock strap backs or snapbacks sometimes to the back, so having the Essentials logo in the back is definitely something I would definitely appreciate. How many times I'm gonna say definitely? Now, as far as the inside of the hats, underneath it has the Essentials Fear of God patch right here. It also has the New Era 5950 Pro Model patch. It has the sizing and also the MLB genuine merchandise little label right there. Like I mentioned before, all of the fitteds have this green underneath, which I am not a big fan of. I think it looks better on some of them, but I just don't get it, man. I feel like we could have definitely gotten a gray underneath a black, or even the same color as the hat would have been a better look. So my recommendation, the simpler the outfit, the better this hat is going to look. Because if you have like red or blue and then you add green, that might not be a good look for you. However, I do feel that it looks good with certain hats, especially the navy blue one. It kind of blends a little bit better. It just looks better with navy blue. With red, it is just a hit or miss, like I mentioned. The brown one with the green underneath looks decent. And speaking of the brown one, this is the least favorite. I do like it, but it's the least favorite out of these three right here. And it's because the quality, I don't feel that is up to par with the navy blue one and the red one. This material feels a little bit thinner than these two hats right here. And the wool of these caps right here, for whatever reason, they look like hairy. I don't even know how to describe it. But this one right here definitely looks good. Now let's go ahead and talk about sizing, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of misconception on the sizing, and I'm gonna tell you this right off the bat. These are true to size. They're not overly sized. A lot of people are saying that these are oversized. They are not oversized. So whatever your size is when it comes down to your New Era 59 fitted caps, get that size. However, I'm gonna tell you this. I am the type of person that has, I guess my head size is more like between a 7/1/8 and 7 1/4. So all of my hats are 7 1/4. This one is 7 1/4. However, at first they don't don't fit exactly how I like them. So if you're in between sizes just like me, my recommendation and the biggest tip that I can give you when it comes down to these hats or any fitted caps, get the biggest one. Just because over time they are going to shrink. It's just bound to happen. These are wool caps, they're going to shrink. So what I recommend that you do is get that size that is slightly a little bit bigger, and just put something inside here. Like for example, I put like a piece of Velcro, nothing too thick, right? Over time, it starts shrinking and you just take that Velcro off and you'll see that the hat fits exactly how you want it. Sizing is true to size. Last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the style of the hats, how you should rock the hats and all that good stuff. First things first, you see these stickers right here? The sizing, the price, the regular baseball, shiny little ball that's always been there. You gotta take that off, man. You just gotta rip that. We don't need to know your size. We don't need to know how much it costs you. Just take it off. Those who have Fear of God hats will know how much you spent on it. And those who don't, they don't really care about the stickers. So first things first, take the stickers off. Second thing, as far as how you should be rocking the hat, I feel that it should be like this. Kind of like a baseball hat. Nothing too crazy like a U, making it look all crazy. Nothing too crazy flat like the early 2000s. We just don't rock the hats like that anymore. Regardless of whether we rock them like that or not, I think in my opinion, it just looks better like this. If you want to go ahead and get some tips in how to bend the hats, I would recommend this. This actually came over time. You cannot get the perfect shape just from the first wear. You can start getting that by the third or fourth wear because these are wool caps. These eventually start giving in a little bit more because they get softer right here and they're made out of wool, so they're gonna mold with your head. So the first tip that I can give you is grab your finger right here, the other one in the other corner, and then just bend them like this. Slightly a little bit, right? Just slightly a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just flex them just a little bit. As soon as you have some type of shape going on, then you rock the hat, you put it on, and then you start doing the same thing. Slightly a little bit. And then one thing that I can also tell you is that when it comes down to this part right here of the hat, make sure that you also shape that a little bit because either it's going to, you know, puff up a little bit, or if not, it's going to be dent. And you don't want that. You just want it to be all round and smooth. So go ahead and play with that area as well. And then at the same time, just keep on doing this every time you rock the hat. If you rock it for the first time throughout the day, you know, wear your hat. My recommendation is wear your hat as soon as you get it, whether you're going out or not, rock it in the house and do that throughout the day. Again, nothing too crazy because you don't want to crack this part right here. Trust me, you don't want to have a teepee type of hat. You want to make sure that it looks like this, all round, all nice in shape. So that's how you should rock the hat if you like Fear of God. If you just like fitted caps, again, this is just my opinion, this just looks much better. So if you like the hat, just go ahead and cop because later on, why spend more money? Just get them right now. So that's pretty much it for today's video. If you found it informative, if you found it entertaining, go ahead and subscribe, help your boy out. Smash the like button, it really does go a long way, and also hit that bell, that way you get notified every single time I drop a video. If you're not doing so by now, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at carlosvega101. I'm always updating the date and time on my videos, and it's just a cool little way to keep up with me as well. So with that being said, till next time, peace.